Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm just sewing up a new pattern that I've created, and I just got to this stage of needing to put my number 5 zipper pull onto my zip to complete my pockets. So I just thought it would be a good chance to show you guys how I put my number 5 zipper pulls on. Everybody that has a different method, this is the way I do it. The first thing I do, just to ensure that all the variables are taken out for me getting the zipper tape on together without any crookedness, if that's a word. I just make sure that both ends here are trimmed flush, just to give me the best chance of making sure that it's straight when you put the pull on. So the first thing is the round of the zipper pull is actually the front. A lot of people go to put their pulls on in reverse. It's not going to work, I'm sorry. So the round part of the zipper pull is actually the way that you want to put it on. I also always find that it is much easier to put on a flat surface rather than up towards yourself, as a lot of people, you just naturally want to do that. So I tend to grab my blingy bit between my thumb and pointer finger. I then put my middle finger on the back or the flat part of the zipper pull. This just gives me the most security when I'm trying to put it on. Grab my left hand side first. I don't know why, it's just what I do. Thread your zipper tape on. So I always aim for what I say, a couple of teeth, or not quite through. So see how you can thread that right through. We don't want that. We only want a few on because we have to remember that we're allowing for the other side to be put on as well. So flip that over. You can see that I've got my pointer finger holding the flat side of the zipper pull, just to give you some security while you thread the other side over. Now we want to lay that down, like I said, on the flat surface. You can rejig it if you like I have done this there. Now I always will hold that down, both sides. Now you'll notice that when you zip that up, I actually want this part in my seam. Sorry, you can't see that. This part here I want to put into my seam, onto the part that the pockets will be going on top of. So rather than have that end open, I will actually zip that right off and then re-put this end on. This is just so I've got a nice closed edge of the zipper in the seam. It's also another term for practice. You will get the hang of it. It just requires practice. And see how I unzipped that off there in a hurry. I could tell that I hadn't zipped it on evenly. So don't be afraid to do this multiple times. Sorry, let's just twist it up. Have another crack at it. If you find that, see how they're fraying a bit? If they're getting too frayed and getting stuck in the zip, just give them a little trim off. And there you go. That's the zipper pull on.